What's good, y'all? It's your boy Soldaya, and in this video I'm going to be reacting to why Gen V dating is so bad. So grab some food, get comfortable, and most importantly, don't forget to subscribe. Without any time waste, let's get right into the video.
Alright, so I want to talk about how dating apps have completely ruined dating for Gen Z.
I can't lie, do people still use dating apps? And if you do in 2025 and you're looking for love, get off that dating app. I'm telling y'all right now, get off it. Because you are not going to find love on Tinder. The only thing you're going to find is, let's not even talk about what you're going to find, but you're not finding love on Tinder.
You know, they were designed to help people fall in love and find their person, but instead they've turned everyone into commitment-fearing zombies who can't even hold a conversation. Let me break it down. If you're new here, consider subscribing. I'm going to be grinding a lot on this channel, trying to get that play button and deliver the best content I can for you guys. So I think the first problem that dating apps bring to the table is that they've turned dating into a buffet. You know, you're not trying to find the one, you're just scrolling through endless profiles like it's a menu. Oh, like, she's cute, but I'm
saying, bro, because me personally, I personally don't use dating apps, and I don't think I ever will. I'm more like, if I meet someone on person, maybe I'll see someone's Instagram page, right? Maybe hit them up there, but like, I will not go to an app specifically designed for dating, because that's never gonna work out, bro. I'm telling y'all.
See what else is out there, and next thing you know, you swipe through 300 people and now you're too tired to actually talk to anyone. It sort of turned dating into like a mass Costco sampling experience where it's like you're walking into the grocery store and instead of actually purchasing groceries or having a list of things you're looking for, you're
honestly, I think social media killed dating, not even like dating apps themselves. Although I will never be on one. Social media destroyed dating, bro, because people are followers, they're like sheep. Now everyone like wanna just listen to what the next man says on TikTok, right? And just stick to that. Let's say someone says, don't trust your girl, don't trust your man, he's doing this. Guess what? They're gonna listen because TikTok said it. And that continuous cycle just keep on ruining relationships.
Kind of just floating around, going from sample to sample, deciding on what you might like. It's like a very weird way to go about your love life. And I know that a lot of people don't even use the apps for dating or for love. Like, they're just looking for a one-night fling, which is a separate conversation in itself. But it sucks because people who aren't looking for that are literally forced to use Tinder, which is mostly used for hookups and stuff because it's the biggest app.
No, literally, bro. Like, I can't lie. You are not finding love on Tinder. If you're just trying to, get some play, bro. Hey, like you said, that's a completely different story. That's up to you. But for dating, nah, Tinder is not the move.
Most people on it. So you kind of got to pick your poison. You can either use some random app that nobody's heard of with the likelihood of the quality of the person.
I can't lie, never do that in your life. Never use some random app no one's heard of to try and find love. That's where you're going to find serial killers and stalkers. That's where you're going to find people who escape from mental hospitals. I'm telling y'all.
Being higher and not someone who's just DTF, with the downside being you get like one match every 3 weeks. Or you can use Tinder, get a lot more matches, but a lot of them are just no interest in actual dating or seriousness. So you end up using Tinder because that's what everybody's on, and it's now the case that your dating perception is totally skewed and weird. Let's say you match with someone you think is pretty. Are you just gonna like only message that person now? Are you gonna stop? Why would you, right? Because there's thousands of new profiles you can swipe through for something better. And even if you go on a date with that person, why would you delete the app after the date, right? You're gonna keep Tinder on your phone until it's a lock. I think the reason for this extends past Tinder. I think that has to do with the fear of commitment that everybody has now because of either a very bad relationship they've had previously or they've been ghosted.
No, I'm saying, bro, like these days, especially where I'm at, bro, every single girl has some sort of like something wrong, bro. It's either they're like scared of commitment, they have some sort of like strange attachment style, they're like avoidance, they're just on something, bro. Like, it's so hard to find something in this generation, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all that. So if you guys out here, bro, any of y'all watching this video, find something that's actually like worth it, that's actually like that will actually last, keep that, bro, and hold it to your heart, because I'm telling y'all, bro, it's hard out here to actually find a genuine person. Almost impossible, if I'm being completely honest.
There is some truth into not putting all your eggs in one basket. Like, you don't want to make a girl or a guy your everything when you don't know them that well, because if you're not on the same page, that can totally fuck with you. But I think things have swung so...
Yeah, that's facts. And then never do that. Never completely invest all your eggs into one basket unless the other person is like, you know, it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? And you actually like the person. If you just started talking to them, nah. Don't invest your eggs into one basket, because I'm gonna tell y'all, anything can happen.
Far the other direction, that a little bit more commitment throughout the dating world would go a long way, which kind of leads into the ghosting epidemic, which is like, ghosting is the official sport of Gen Z. You know, you match, you chat for 2 days, you're planning a date, and then boom, they vanish. No explanation, no goodbye, they're just gone. It's kind of crazy. I've heard so many people justify this kind of behavior in like weird ways. Like they're saying, well, you're not entitled to a response or a conversation or something, which is like,
For those of you who've been ghosted before, bro, y'all know how this feels, bro. It's not good. No, because you'll be having the best conversation with someone, right? But out of nowhere, they just disappear. They're gone. Like, they just ghosted you. And you be thinking if you did something wrong, whole time, bro, it's just them. So I'm gonna tell y'all, bro, if y'all get ghosted and you guys were having like a great time, you didn't do something wrong, bro. It's the other person. I promise you that.
will you be handcuffed if you do not respond to somebody's message after responding to them for like, you know, a week and leading them on? No. But it's a dick move. It's just fucking rude. And it's like so normal. Like you tell someone, oh yeah, I ghosted him or I ghosted her. It's like, oh, okay. Like it's just like a, you know, nod and keep it moving sort of thing. I'm like kind of surprised at that. That's just like a shitty thing to do. Get someone's hopes and expectations up. And the crazy thing is too, like one time I had a friend who was matching with this girl and I thought she was pretty. I was like, hey, good job, man. And a week later, she ghosted him. And I'm like, well, let me see the text, you know, let me go do a play-by-play analysis.
At this point, bro, like it's so common, like you gotta be used to it, bro. Cause I'm used to this. I can't even lie. If a girl ghosts me, bro, I bet on to the next. Like there's no point like wasting your time. If she ghosted you, bro, she wasn't worth it to begin with. Either she had like a boyfriend that came back, like someone she was seeing started talking to her again, or she simply just got bored, bro. Like it's our job to just keep it pushing. I'm telling you, just keep it pushing and find someone else. Because if you start dwelling on that one person, that can really hurt you, bro. I'm telling you.
See where you may have dropped the
and trust me, I know from experience.
ball or fumbled, and I couldn't really find anything. I mean, he was playing by the book and I was just kind of confused. We were both scratching our heads in unison, so we just ended up concluding that she was hoeing around or something. I feel like it wouldn't be that bad if the industry standard was
Nah, girls just be ghosting you just for the sake of it, bro. I'm telling y'all, it's crazy out here.
changed to where like if you don't fuck with someone, you can just tell them, hey, like, you know, I'm not really vibing, have a good one though, wish you the best of luck. Like I've only been ghosted like a few times and it's never really affected me, but I've seen the effects it can have on people, and it's like I know for a fact literally just a one sentence being like, yeah, it's not for me, would avoid so many crash outs. Now on that note, a lot of people look fucking stupid on dating apps. I'll say it, like these bios, a lot of these prompts that people do, absolutely just
Tinder and like dating apps is an unk thing to me, if you know what I'm saying. Like I feel like people who on those dating apps are like 30 plus. That like 30 plus, bro. It don't go younger than that. If you like 20 on a dating app, bro, what are you doing, man? Delete that app and just go outside some more to find like a real connection, bro. Dating apps are for like people who like been like, you know, divorced, shit like that, unks who just want to like live in their head about finding a relationship, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like
foolishness. You're like, okay, why would I want to swipe right on you if I go to your bio and it says, I'm here to ruin your life? Goodbye. Like
what? People actually put that in their bios? That's crazy.
Okay, goodbye. I know that it's supposed to be charming and like quirky, but like if I wanted to ruin my life, you just crack open the VPN and go to stake.com. Like it ain't that hard. But ain't it crazy? Some people see that. They're like, oh, you're here to ruin my life? Challenge accepted. Let's see how bad it gets. And then they come to you like a month later in tears, head in hands, being like, bro, I just don't get it. I thought she
I mean, she did tell you after all.
was the one. Are you fucking serious right now, bro? Are you actually serious with me? You're telling me the girl with the bio that said I'm here to ruin your life, it just didn't go well? I'm fucking shocked. Bro, it's even worse.
No, y'all just like not y'all, but like, you know what I'm saying? The people who do this, bro, you know themselves, bro. Y'all be like putting yourselves in these situations. Like the girl's literally like, let's just say Halloween costume as a cop, all cheeks out and everything, bio, I hate men. And y'all will hit the girl up, bro, and expect it to go well. Yo, you can't make this up, man. That's why I got some friends, right? They be asking, yo, so dire, bro. What'd you think about this girl, bro? Should I go for it, bro? I keep it a buck. I keep it straight up. If I see something that, like, that's questionable, bro, I'll tell him, me personally, I wouldn't go for her. But that's me. Hey, do you do what's right? Would you do what feels right to you? But me personally, I wouldn't go for that girl.
First on Hinge. On Hinge, there's these prompts, and everyone has to fill them out when they're doing a profile. One of the most common ones is, my irrational fear is blank, and all the girls, guess what they put? My irrational fear is men. If you're gonna be unoriginal, like, at least be unoriginal in a way that it's, like, still kind of a green flag. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're talking, my favorite show is Breaking Bad. It's like, oh, okay, that's everyone's favorite show, but you passed, I guess. But then it's like, oh, my irrational fear is men. Oh, really? I didn't see that for the past 99 profiles of different girls who wrote that. So I'm so glad that the 100th one is the same exact thing. Another very common one is the prompt is, I'm convinced that blank. And a lot of the girls who try to be quirky end up falling into the same exact thing where it's unoriginal. They write, Helen Keller wasn't real. I'm not even that funny of a person, but I think I'm smart enough to know that if I saw someone trying a joke around like 50 times and, you know, maybe one out of every 50 times it gets a chuckle, I probably wouldn't add that joke to the holster. And why does everybody have the same 3 hobbies? I like hiking, dogs, tacos. Oh my god.
Because it's mainly unks on Tinder, bro, on these dating apps. Like, it's only mainly people 30 plus who like hiking, dogs, and getting cracked, I guess, bro. Like,
wow, look at you. Oh, and let me guess, movies? Whoa! I'm not even trying to be cynical, but like, these hobbies, are these like actual NPCs? Do you think people are just like afraid to put their actual hobbies in like their bios and stuff because they don't want to be judged, so they're just like, they'd rather be an NPC?
That's exactly what it is, bro. And same thing with just this whole like world in general, bro. So much people are afraid of being judged, so they just put their hobbies as whatever the next man's hobbies are, bro. Like, I'm telling y'all, bro, it's crazy. People need to be more original and to themselves, not caring what other people have to say or think. The world will be so much better that way, bro, instead of being scared about other people's opinions and putting stuff in your bio that you don't even mess with yourself.
Because like, when I'm on these apps, I'm like, oh yeah, I do YouTube videos, like that's my hobby. And if one more person puts, I'm looking for my player 2 in their bio, I'm throwing my phone out the window. Now don't get me started about like the TikTok dating advice that's taken over by storm.
Y'all better not be listening to these guys, bro.
Bro, dating advice now is the worst it's ever been. It's so bad on both sides. You know, the manosphere stuff is terrible. The TikTok, you know, girl boss stuff, terrible. Literally everything is so cooked. It's impossible to get good advice now because, you know, you ask your parents for advice. They were basically born of the Stone Ages compared to what we have now. The only way you'll
That's a fact.
possibly get good advice is from like your friend or something who you know absolutely can give the advice. I've seen these videos of girls who intentionally ghost their Tinder dates just to make a TikTok being like, this is what not to do when texting me, and it's like giving advice to the guy that they ghosted, which is like, well, you were gonna ghost me either way for the content, so like, what are we doing here? You're creating a fake market. You're causing the problems to sell the solution. It's like selling water in a desert, except you made the desert. And then on the other hand, you have people like Fresh and Fit who make content where they literally tell their young male audience to make their girlfriend or the girl that they want to like them afraid of them because the
that's some weird that's just some weird dating advice, bro. Y'all don't be listening to stuff like that, bro. I promise you, these guys that be saying these dating advice, they don't be following through with what they preach, bro. They don't be acting through with what they preach. I'm telling y'all, bro. That's just how it be. It's crazy.
The only way you can have a relationship with a woman is that she respects you out of fear. Insane. Also, I feel like half the people on these apps aren't actually there to date. They're just there for like validation. You know, they want to match with someone, and instead of thinking like, they're like, oh, maybe I'll message them, they're like, nice, still got it, and then they log off for weeks. You know, it feels like now more than ever it's a game. You know, nobody's trying to connect. They're all just like swiping, ghosting, and repeating. And honestly, I miss when you had to like awkwardly ask someone out in person. At least then you know where you stood. So yeah, dating apps were supposed to make things easier, but instead they've turned us into indecisive validation.
The easiest form to get like a girl, bro, I'm gonna tell y'all, is in person. Like, you can get a girl with like so much followers, this, that, the third. Let's say this one influencer, right, that like you think will be unapproachable if you like hit her up on like, you know, text. Like, she will never respond. Meet that same girl in person, you actually have a chance. Vibe with the girl, keep it calm, bro. Vibe with the girl, don't do too much, bro. Make her feel good. I guarantee you can pull that girl in person.
Seeking chaos gremlins. If you've managed to find love on these apps, congrats. The rest of us, we're just going to be swiping until our thumbs give out. And yeah, I'm not even talking about hypergamy in this video because that's just like so self-evident. Like, if you're not above average looking as a guy on these apps, you are actually cooked, which is crazy. There's some stat where it's like 95% of likes go to the top like 5% of males, you know, attractiveness, which is nuts. But yeah, I think that's all I got to say for this video. If you guys want a part 2, let me know.
I can't lie, that was a factual video, bro. Because dating in this generation, I don't know what it is with Gen Z, but it's just so cooked, bro. Like it's crazy. But I'm gonna give y'all some advice right here if y'all stayed this far. First of all, like thank you guys for watching throughout, bro. If y'all actually stayed this far through the video, and I'm gonna give y'all some advice now. It personally, just do what will not like. Let me. How do I word this for it per se? Don't sacrifice yourself, right? Your feelings chasing someone who doesn't like you back, bro. That's something I'll tell you. That's the worst thing you can do for yourself, your mental health, all of that. Make sure you put you put yourself as a priority and you care about your own feelings. Make sure you love yourself before you go chasing like external love, because that will just destroy you. If you don't love yourself and you start chasing people who don't care about you, like girls who like be acting half hot, half cold, like just be doing all of this, bro, it's gonna destroy you. So don't be doing that. Make sure if you see someone, you set your boundaries. First of all, set your boundaries, and if someone crosses them, it is what it is. You respected yourself, so you're just gonna walk away. So just don't like prioritize a girl or a guy over your own, like, mental health. That's what I got. That's like one of the most important things I got to say to y'all, because it's so important and like so overlooked. Just really make sure you like love yourself before you go looking for love from outside sources. I'm telling y'all this though. But yeah, make sure you drop a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll be seeing y'all in my next video. Peace out, y'all.